Smell that. Hi guys, welcome to A1's Kitchen. Today we're gonna make some red pea soup. So as you guys can see right here, we got some buffalo style chicken wings, and we also got some chicken feet right here. So we're gonna start by getting the toes off the chicken feet. So let's get this out the bag.
Hello people, this is chicken foot.
Today I'm making red peas, chicken foot soup. So what we're gonna have inside here is chicken foot and chicken wings. And as you guys can see, all the other things that we have, all the other ingredients that we have. This is the peas right here. This should have already been on the fire. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the chicken feet and push those aside. And for the red peas right here, as you guys can see, small red beans. I'm gonna cut it open. And this is red peas. Red peas is kind of hard, so we're not gonna cook this regular. We're gonna actually pressure this right here. So as you guys can see, we got some Irish, we got 3 pegs of garlic, we got some Maggi all-purpose, we got a piece of pumpkin right here, some I think in Jamaica we call this bado. I've got a carrot right here, a piece of yellow yam, 2 corns. We got a braised cock soup and a braised pumpkin soup mix. So we got some all-purpose flour right here to make our dumplings, some bay leaves, pimento seeds. And a lot of people don't use this, but I like to use it in my soup because it gives the soup flavor. And this right here is some MSG. So what I'm going to do is add 2 pegs of garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my garlic, and I'm going to add 2 pegs of garlic inside the red peas. Another thing that I like to add when I'm cooking my red peas is some thyme. I'm gonna wash my thyme, drop it in my pot. All I want to add right now is basically salt. Grab the wheat, put it on. So alright, so guys, I'm gonna turn my stove on. I'm gonna grab my pressure cooker with my red peas. I'm gonna put it on the stove. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go right back to start getting rid of the toes off the chicken feet. Oh, and as I mentioned earlier, with the peas should already been on the stove. I remember the reason why I didn't have the peas already start cooking, or didn't start to make that part of the video to have the peas start cooking, is because these chicken feet, they're really pretty hard also too. They take a minute to cook. So these chicken feet were supposed to be added to the peas also too, so both of them could cook together. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys how I actually do that. I don't really have any measuring spoons or anything like that to do any measurement to actually share my ingredients with you guys, but I'll get prepared for that later on when I start having more supporters. But for right now, what I really do use is judgment. Okay guys, so we're done with the chicken feet. We got rid of all the toenails. Right, so go ahead and basically wash the chicken feet. And this is just one thing that I always like to use to wash my meat, my apple cider vinegar. And wash it once with the vinegar, and then we'll go ahead and wash it twice. So before the pressure cooker gets hot, I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken feet inside the pressure cooker with the peas. That way, you know, they both could cook together. And for the chicken wings that I have, these are going to be added later on. Reason for that is the fact that chicken wings are not as hard as the chicken feet and the peas. So that's why we're cooking the chicken feet and the peas together. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the pressure cooker back. What I'm going to do with the shredded carrot, I'm going to wash some of these. So like I said, before the pot get hot, that's when you need to add everything, because when this pressure cooker get hot, it means that the pressure actually seals the cover, so you're unable to pop it open like you used to do. And even if you pop it open, I think you're able to pop it open, but it's very dangerous because with all that heat that's sealed inside there, it's very dangerous. It could burn the hell out of you. Okay, so with that being said, guys, see, I'm moving a little bit backward at this moment. Content creating is not that easy, guys. Content creating, it takes a lot. You gotta think. So at the end of the day, it's like it's hard for you to be on point 100% with everything, but at least try to make sure you get all the info in that you want to give out. So I'm gonna open the pressure cooker one more time, which is, as I said, not a good thing. So that's basically my ingredients that I'm gonna use to make my soup. The pressure cooker right there. We're actually cooking the peas and the chicken feet. No, this soup is going to be a little bit different. I don't know if anybody else make a soup like this. It's a different way of making red pea soup. This is basically a way I learned from my mom, how to cook the red pea soup a little bit different. For the chicken feet here, I'll cook well enough. Peas, I want to cook a little bit more. So I'm going to remove the chicken feet from the peas. Yeah. So let me point this out. I forgot to point this out. These black things that you see all over the cabinets right here is basically me burning down the kitchen. Well, actually cooking, burning down the kitchen. I don't have to repaint that or something, but yeah, that's me trying to burn the kitchen down. No, we remove all the chicken feet. Okay guys, so what's going on right here is as you guys can see, I just removed the chicken feet. The peas need to cook a little bit more. So now when I'm going to add my chicken wings, that way the chicken wings could cook also too. So by the time the peas is done cooking, the chicken wings are going to be cooked also, and that will basically speed up the process. Okay guys, so like I was saying, I'm actually getting my my vegetables ready. All the stuff that I'm actually adding to my soup. I got my carrot. I just peel the carrot. The Irish. I got my bell peppers. I like adding bell peppers to my soup. Just for the flavor. My thyme, garlic, hot pepper, and my scallion right there. And isn't it damn crazy how sometimes you be recording and when you finish recording only to find out that the video camera wasn't on, because that's exactly what just happened right now. I actually just peel all of this with you guys, and just to realize that the damn camera wasn't recording. It's crazy, but I should pay more attention in regards to that, but yeah. So I literally just peel these, and these are the stuff that I'm adding to my these are the stuff that I'm adding to my soup. And guys, I mean, this is just not for this is not just for video purposes, but wash your stuff that you put in your food, because I see a lot of people making cooking videos, and they they don't even watch their stuff. And people do engage with their videos though. Like you know, some of them can cook. Like to be honest, like some of them, how they do their stuff. They could cook, but it's like watch your stuff, man. With that being said, guys, as I said, engage with me in the comment section. I started this cooking channel without really knowing anything of how to really to actually do a cooking channel. So I just want for you guys to engage with me. Tell me what I could change. Not anything in regards to my cooking, because I do know how to cook, but anything in regards to what I could change in making my video and stuff like that. So what we're doing right now, we're checking on the chicken wing and the peas, just to see if the peas is finished. And the peas is finished cooking. The chicken wings are right here in it too, as you guys can see. So I'm just gonna remove the chicken wings. I'm gonna remove the chicken wings from the peas also too, and then I'm gonna actually show you guys, the special way of making my red pea soup. As I was saying earlier in the video, it's and this is something I learned from my mom. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is remove the peas from the pressure cooker. I'm not going to use all these peas. I'm going to remove the amount of peas that I'm actually using. So yeah, so with that being said, guys, no, and this is a good way of thickening, getting your soup thick also too. For people who like their soup thick. I don't know how some people like watery soup. I really don't like my soup watery either. So this was also a good way to get your soup a little bit thicker. I'm going to add a little bit of cold water in this inside the blender also too. So you want to blend that with total hot water. So guys, you want to make sure it's properly blended. Okay, so that's properly blended right there. So that's how we add our peas to our soup. So I'm going to set this aside. So okay guys, now we transferring the cooking into this pot right here. I just add like about 4 cups of water. All right, so guys, so we're about to make the dumplings. A lot of people know this as dough. That's good right there. I don't think I need much more than that. When it comes to salt, guys, as I said, my ingredients, I want to start sharing my ingredients with you guys and stuff like that. So I need to get like measuring spoons and stuff. But for me right now, what I use is basically judgment. And once you're able to judge the amount of flour, the amount of salt that you want, you're good to go. Alright guys, so that's the flour that's going to go in the pot. It should be going in the pot pretty soon. As soon as this pot start boiling, then I'm going to add the flour. For the carrot. As you guys see before, I already cut and I already peel and wash my carrot. So now we're about to add the dumplings. So this is basically my pumpkin right here. So I'm gonna add some bay leaves. right, dumplings are cooking. All right, so we're gonna add our Irish. We're gonna add our pumpkin. I don't think I need 2 Irish, man. It's only me. So we're just gonna add all the other ingredients. As you guys already know what the ingredients were, so we add in. I literally just cut them up right in front of you guys. So yeah, I'm literally adding all of those to the pot right now. Adding the pepper in your hole. Take the garlic. I'm actually, you know, cooking the other stuff that that's supposed to be added. Reason why the meat is taken out and is over there, you know, the reason for the separation is because of, you know, the peas. So, you know, I don't want any peas inside of the soup, and also, you know, it's a way to get your soup actually, you know, thick, to get your soup thick, so you have some nice thick soup, and your soup is just not like, you know, you just make some water soup. So that's another way you could get your soup thick. And if you're not a peas lover, like, you know, you're okay with peas in a sense, but you just don't want to eat the peas itself, you know, you're able to, you know, blend your peas, add it to your soup. So I'm gonna add the corn. So this is basically MSG. I like to add a little bit of MSG to my soup because it gives it flavor. But you know, I know a lot of people gonna say it's not healthy and it's not good. But you know, what's good these days? To be real honest, what's good these days? Everything is unhealthy. They tell you to eat fruits, and by the time you go out there and get some fruits, you hear on the news there's a recall. So I'm also gonna add one of my Maggi all-purpose. Oh, and I forgot the yellow yam right here. I do need to put a piece of yellow yam inside the soup. Other things that I have to go inside here is my pumpkin soup. I already added everything that else that was here, except for the soup mix and the actual red peas. So everything is in there. Thyme, scallion, my pepper, everything that's supposed to be in there is in there. Everything else is already done on that side, so let's focus on the stove area over here. Okay guys, so everything in the pot right now should already get to, you know, a cooking point to where I'm able to add my meat back. So I'm gonna go right ahead and add the meat right back to the soup also too. All right. Then you wanna go ahead and add some water. And guys, I really do like to, as I said, you know, I cook and taste, and that's how I get my food on point. Okay, yeah, and that's pretty good. So for the cock soup, the cock flavored soup mix and the pumpkin flavored soup mix, good smell, already smelling good. If you're a person that use you know, the soup mix, you actually know the flavor you know, that this really gives. So I like to use 2 different ones, like the pumpkin soup mix and also the cock soup mix. 2 different flavor. That should be good. So yeah, there go the soup, guys, bubbling, 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 bubbling. So while that's bubbling right there, what I'm going to do is go ahead and add the soup mix. Yeah, I kind of want to get you know, cluster up together like dough if you just pour it all in there at once. The pumpkin soup mix and stuff like that, that's one of the last thing you add. The peas is what's going to go in last. This is a lot of peas. I'm not going to use all of that But yeah, that's basically what goes in last, because that gets the soup, you know, real thick, and you don't want to have the soup too thick right now, because it's basically going start burning, you know, all of that stuff, and we don't really want that. But the peas is the last thing that we add in there. And as I said, guys, you know, this way of adding the peas to this red pea soup is basically, you know, I don't like peas, so I still want the red pea soup. So I find you know, another way to add the peas to the soup. And I hope this audio sounds good too, because you know, I be in the kitchen, I be out of the kitchen. Because right now I'm out of the kitchen, I'm in the living room. Now I'm back in the kitchen. So that's when we go ahead now, guys, and we're gonna add the peas to our soup. And you don't want to add too much peas, because you don't want to have your soup taste, you know, strictly peas. You really could over add the peas and then have your soup tasting like it's really pea soup. I mean, it is pea soup, but it shouldn't taste like, you know, strictly peas. You should be able to get the flavor from everything else that's in there, and not just the peas flavor. Oh my God, guys, y'all smell that? Y'all smell that? Give me another minute, because as you guys know, the peas was already cooked and then it's blended, so it's not something added that has to be cooked. So now, guys, we're gonna turn the stove off, and we're gonna take this off the hot burner.